social media, Skype and Facebook and YouTube. Lastly, the Internet of Things, on which today we are discussing, that is the machine to machine. Here the identification, tracking, monitoring, metering, automation, actuation, payment, that is the everything inside the Internet of Things. Now here more the Internet of Things, from where the one more journey, that is the network. You are very familiar with the network. Our devices, our computer, they are connected with each other with the help of the network. Now then comes the internet. With the internet, the computers, they are remotely computers, they are connected with us. This is the mobile internet, in which the mobile device that is inside this internet, and here the mobile people and the personal computer. Here the people's, that is the your computer, laptop, your mobile device, they are included. And in the Internet of Things, all the things you see here inside the mobile people and PC, the second last pick here, everything is not connected here, but in the Internet of Things everything is connected. That is the interconnected objects are here, even though your car, your mobile, yourself, and everything, your home and your computer also. The world population, that is around 2020, that will be about 7.6 billion, and the connected device in 2020 they were about 50 billions. And you see the connected device per person, they are 6.58 in 2020, and it will increase in the 2050. So you can see that this is the situation, the point of research also, that how so many connected device per person are here, and this connected device will increase. Then what will be about data that will be generated by the connected device? That is the journey of the industry 1.0 to industry 4.0 here. That is the industry 1.0 here, the industrial revolution. In this, the key change, introduction to mechanical production equipment driven by the water or the steam power. In the industry 2.0, the introduction of the mass electric.
Please mute everyone, mute yourself.
This is the industry 2.0, that is the introduction to mass manufacturing production and the line powered by the electric energy. Industry 3.0, introduction to electronics, PLC devices, robots, and IT. And the industry 4.0, that is the industrial revolution here, the introduction of the IoT and the cyber physical system driven by the augmented reality and the real-time intelligence. Now, the understanding of the IoT, there are the three perspectives here by mean of which we will understand the IoT. Three perspectives here, I am saying. During the perspective first, the first perspective corresponds to the internet part of the IoT. If you go for the full form of the IoT, that is the Internet of Things. So first part, that is the internet. The first perspective corresponds to the internet part of IoT, which deals with the various communication infrastructure between devices, system, and the users. That deals with the only the that is the communication infrastructure here. The second perspective corresponds to the things part of the IoT, which focus on enabling interaction between the smart physical object as well as with the user. This area has produced an identification technology such as the RFID, radio frequency identification, for the integrating physical object into IoT. The third perspective, that is the correspond to the engineering aspect. That is the main concern here. The engineering aspect of the distributed computing are concerned with the access of the physical things and devices. So this aspect, this perspective number three, because it's regarding the engineering aspect, that is the very much important. This field has produced the middleware approaches applying software-oriented architecture for the IoT using semantics to disorder devices as well as mining information from the IoT data. They are the various names, but they are the same concept here: M2M, Internet of Everything, World Size Web, and the Skynet. Now I'm coming to the IoT architecture. This slide is very much important for the students to understand the IoT. Right, I think so many of you have gone through the Internet of Things projects also. So you see here the sensing and the identification, that is the GPS for the location, smart devices, RFID, sensors, here. In the next layer, this is the network construction, how they will communicate. That is the WWAN, WPAN, Internet, WMAN, and the WLAN. I think so. All of you are aware regarding this the networking construction. That is the what is the WAN, MAN, and WAN. Then the information processing here, the data center, because that information that is generated by the sensing and identification technique that is processed, and after processing that is because the raw data after processing that are meaningful is known as the information. The data center, search engine, small decisions, info security, data mining, they are inside the information processing. The integrated application means the application which will give you result, because we go through the application. So towards that application, from where the data comes, how the data comes, how the data is processed, because we only say that this is right and this is wrong, that is the given by the information to by the application to us. So here the smart grid, green building, smart transport, and the monitor also here, that is the integrated application. Now we go for the IoT technologies. Here we will go through the hardware by which we can go through the IoT projects and what is inside the IoT technology. That is the hardware, devices, communication technologies here, protocols for the IoT, softwares, that the integrated development environment, cloud platform, and operating system for the IoT. So these all things, that is the hardware, communication technology, protocol, software, cloud platform, operating system, they are embedded, and along with that we will go for the IoT development. We will go one by one. That is the first I will go through the hardware. This is the hardware here. In the hardware, normally we use the microcontroller. Microcontroller is a compact integrated circuit designed to govern a specific operation in an embedded system. One is that the microprocessor, CPU on the single chip, that is the microprocessor here. So this is the microcontroller here. The microcontroller, that is the compact integrated circuit designed to govern the specific operation in an embedded system. The microcontroller processor will vary by applications. That is, the options range from 4-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit processor to more complex 32-bit and 64-bit processors. That is some like your the CPU processor here, but that is somewhat low range in the microcontroller. Now the types of the microcontroller, we will go for types of the microcontroller. First is the Node MCU. This is the very cheap and very good for the starting point of view. The students who go for the project for the IoT based project, for them that is the Node MCU is best, because that is very cheap and it is easy and that Wi-Fi enabled. Then the Arduino. In the Arduino there are the many varieties of the Arduino, Nano, Uno. Then after that, if you will go for the advanced application, that is the Raspberry Pi. If you go for the streamings, video streamings, just like that, we will use there the Raspberry Pi and the Intel Edison also there. So these are there are many more types of the microcontroller here. That is the Node MCU, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Intel Edison, and many more here. We will go, that is the one by one. That is the Node MCU, Arduino, and Raspberry Pi and Intel Edison. This is the structure. Well, see, one thing is there when we will go for the microcontroller.